Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
My favorite symbol is the tree of everything.
Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live.
Hi everyone. Hello my YouTubers and my Instagrammers. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. What was I doing? How's everyone doing today? And welcome for your Monday morning report. Look at my face. My face looks flawless. I'm convinced that the lighting in this place is way off this year. I have been doing videos outside of my house for 4 years. And since the COVID, it has been the worst lighting ever. And I thought spring would change it, but no, spring doesn't change it either. So there's something going on out there, because I can tell you, I've been doing this for 4 years at the same spot. I might have tried to change it, different spots, but for the most part, it's been from this place, this direction. Let me tell you something. Something's going on out there, because the lighting is off. It's not only off, it's like eerie. That's the way I see it. Happy belated Mother's Day. There's no such thing as a belated. I don't believe in belated anything. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Erin. I don't believe in belated. It takes too much energy to say belated, birthday, belated Mother's Day. And it kind of means like, oops, just say Happy Mother's Day. And if somebody says, no, it was last week, you have to go, I know. Of course I know it's last week. Hi, Pretty Whitney. How are you? Hi, Bold and Beautiful D. Hi, Owen Love. How's everyone doing today? So we're going to keep this nice and short. I know I say that every time, but we're going to do it. I have to come back with a couple of videos. One is a candle magic video. We're doing candle magic, particularly on Britney Spears tomorrow. All right. The 11th was Britney's day. So we're going to be doing Britney Spears. I might do that candle video maybe later today or maybe tonight, depending upon what my mood feels like, because it's very gloomy out here. And when it's gloomy, the girl ain't happy. This sunshine girl is not happy when it's gloomy outside. All right. She just wants to go back to bed. All right. Hi, Sarita. Also, the other video I might do is what's called gray divorces. Older people are not trying to stay married anymore. They don't like each other. I want to see what's going on with the old folks. How you get a divorce after you turn gray? What is that? What is happening? Y'all better get prepared, because your parents ain't staying together, which gives me a lot of hope, right? Because I'm single. So if there are divorces out there, I'm bound to find my man. I'm kidding. Maybe not, but I am. But I would say start preparing because people ain't trying to stay together with the COVID here. Listen, they're not trying to stay together. They can't even go to church to remind them to stay together, right? At least you might hear from church, husband and wife gotta stay together in Jesus' name. You might hear that, but no, nobody can even go to church to get reminded of your responsibility as a husband and wife. You get it, bold and beautiful, right? You get what I'm saying? Sandra Joe, how are you, sweetie? Don't look that way, Sandra Joe. Sandra Joe's like, oh, you all, if you want to stay married, you could stay married. You are the alchemist, you know. Be the alchemist. Be the thing that you want to be. But, you know, if it's just look at your lives better. You know, look at your lives. Like, you know, just look at your lives. In any case, I'm going to do the great divorce later. But I'm really tired. And Allie, my show on Saturday, taught me something. And I really have to recognize who I am and how I'm showing up in the world. And I am a binge eater. My name is Tracey, and I am a binge eater. And I understand why I'm a binge eater. I get it. And I want to take care of what that looks like when that time occurs. It turns out I'm a binge eater after dark. So that's when the lights go down. That's when the sun isn't out, which is why I'm gloomy today. See, that makes so much sense, which is why I'm gloomy today, because I felt like with my eggs, I felt like eating something else. Like I almost ate a Frankfurter this morning because it all depends upon this. And living in California helps. I remember, guys, when I lived in Chicago, I was not happy in Chicago. You barely get the sun for 10 months. 10 months. Summer, Chicago parties. Any other time, you don't get no sun. So I was not happy in Chicago. New York, of course, you get a wonderful array of good days, bad days, rain. Not in Chicago. In California, you get mostly sun. If you get a week of bad weather, that's unusual for us. And I think that's why I've been able to survive in California, because I really feed off the sun. Like, really. Like, no, I'm sorry, really. And with that being said, I discovered that nighttime is hard for me, which is so weird. But if I understand it, then I know what to do with it. And I just needed to come to a place of understanding it. And Allie helped me with that. So I'm very honored to have my cousin on this past Saturday. Please look at her show. It's called Fitness with Allie. It's the metaphysical way of earth happiness, which is the Saturday show. Check it out. A lot of insights that can help you be a better person, help me be a better person, and way much more to go, right? Whatever's happening is not meant to be overnight. And I like that. I like that nothing's meant to be overnight. And I like my journey. And I like even discovering that I have a binge eating habit when the light goes down. Like, it was just a revelation for me. So if I keep talking about it, it's because I'm still processing. It was a huge revelation for me. See, Tarita, not surprised. Tarita's like, I'm in Chicago and it's cold right now. Exactly. I bet it's no sun, right, Tarita? I bet the skies are gray, right? Hi, Athena. Happy Mother's Day. Did everybody enjoy their Mother's Day? That's a great question. I know we're all going through something. Individually, we are all going through something, right? Many people have lost their moms in 2020 and 2021, because this is May already. So I know many of my clients lost their mom this year. So how did everyone get through Mother's Day if you had a loss? Well, your ex-mother-in-law is old-fashioned. She would say something like that. I don't believe in that ideology. You know, we're talking about gray divorces. Better to be with the devil. Wait, I said it's better than the devil you don't. It's better to be with the devil that you know than the devil that you don't know. I think that is old way of thinking. Please get rid of the devil that you know. Please. This is so sad. But she sounds like of a particular age bracket. She also sounds very Southern. Southern people say that. Sorry, Southerners. I'm not trying to put you down, but it is what it is. Don't get mad at me. You guys created half of these dumb sayings, right? Not surprised. Oh. So, with that being said, Mother's Day was great. Good. I am Kimberlite. I mean, did you see all the Instagrams? Everyone just had an amazing Mother's Day. Mine was hell. Mine was with my grandson and my sister. My house is filthy right now. I was going to vacuum yesterday after I got back from her. I couldn't. I could only clean up. But I couldn't vacuum because once it gets dark, I can't see all the dirt. So I waited until my break to vacuum. But yeah, mine was full of chaos. However, I kind of like chaos. I give myself such little chaos that when I invite it, meaning having both my grandson and my sister over, it's not such a bad day. I enjoy the chaos. Let me tell you. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I am Kimberlite? Get what stuff? She stole all of my bracelets. Is that what you mean? Hi, Paris. Hi, sweetie. She stole all of this. It was in her purse. That little, and like her, okay, it's a long story. Her hair was bothering her. She had her purse wrapped around her sideways, but the hair was making the purse was making the hair stuck. And she goes, oh, my hair stuck, my hair stuck. So I'm sitting in a Uber with her, and I was like, oh, just take your purse off. And she's trying to take it off, but she's having difficulty because the purse was too heavy. She had the purse. This is a porcelain elephant, so it's heavy. And this is a porcelain pig. So both of these things are heavy. She had all of that in her purse, right? So I say to her, she goes to take it off. And then I go to lift it up, but it was too heavy. In my mind, I said, why is this purse heavy? And Spirit said, because she stole. And I was like, oh. So I go to take it off. I didn't even question her. Like, it's one of those things where you don't, because you could tell she's about to take it off when she kind of remembers. And she's kind of like, never mind. And I was like, no, Tony, we're not about to spend a 20-minute ride with you not being comfortable. No. And I was like, take your purse off. And so now she's forced to take it off. She goes to take it off. I go to help her. And lo and behold, the purse was too heavy. And she had all of these. Literally, every single last one of these beads was inside her purse with the elephant, with my pig. How dare she? How dare she? How dare you? It was so funny. I was so upset, I couldn't even say anything. I was like, and you stole from me? That's what you do after I do your hair? After I make you beautiful? The only other thing that you could think to gratify My good work, my Mother's Day is to still, if I didn't catch it, somebody would be dead right now. Dead. Dead, I tell you. God was so good. God was like, I need you to catch something. And I was like, what, God? If I had to go back to her house today, somebody would be dead. Dead. Because first, I would have to get there before the other caregivers got there, right? And so that means I would have to get there before she woke up. She wakes up at 5 in the morning. I would have been there. I would have been there. Then something fell out of her, right? And it was a necklace that nothing I use. And I was like, where'd you steal this? I didn't, sis. That's mine, sis. You never believe me. That's mine. I was like, get in the house. Because you don't wear jewelry like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She's a thief. And proud. A proud thief. Thank goodness I caught it. Look at this. My stones are precious. These are real. These are from at Tiffany Tuition. They're real. They have meaning. My favorite right now is Suge Knight. Oh, I like to call it Suge Knight. I forget the real name. Suge something. I like to call it Suge Knight. It's that one that takes care of 5D on your computers. This is my favorite right now. But each of these stones have a purpose. This is Larimar. Larimar is my favorite stone. This is citrine I'm giving to my daughter-in-law. This is rhododendronite. This is pearl, real pearl. I'm not sure what this is, but I needed a brown stone. And so I got brown bracelet and a brown shiver stone. I think this is peridot. I have no idea what this is, but she was selling it in the last Intuition, Tiffany Intuition, and I just buy it. I just don't let other people buy it. That's how I do it. I just don't want others to. Paris, tell them, Paris. Tell them how ugly it gets. And tell them how I pounce. And then you know what my grandson said, Paris? My grandson was watching. And so this time around, he goes, mine. When he came back the following week, he goes, mine. And I was like, what the heck is that? And he goes, that's you on the TV. Because I posted for him to see on the TV. And he goes, that's you on the TV. And I was like, what? And he goes, when you want something, mine. I was like, well, that's exactly the way I'm thinking it. But now I'm ashamed that you see that. I'm very ashamed that my grandson sees, you saw the greed. Wow. I was embarrassed. I was very embarrassed. Paris goes, we are ruthless. Brittany, you be in there. Paris says, Tracey comes in guns blazing. Guns blazing. Because I'd be eyeing the table. I'd be like, okay, what you got there? What you got? Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Brittany, you be in there. You see how we get? It's intense. The Ghetto Cooking Show says, Tony went on a shopping spree. Here's the thing, talking about a shopping spree. She is allowed to take anything from my closet. I'm cleaning out my whole house. There are two other girls in the house. One is a very skinny girl, and one is chunky like me. Well, my body shape has been across the gamut, right? And so I already gave them 3 bags full, including Tony, of my clothes. Now I have 1 more bag full to get rid of all of these clothes. They're all summer stuff anyway, so it's just perfect. I've got all these little crop tops. And I want to tell you I buy cute stuff. So as I was leaving my sister's house yesterday, because I hadn't been there in a year, as I was leaving my sister's house yesterday, one of the girls, the chunkier one, had on one of the dresses that I gave. And I looked at her and I was like, hi, sweetie. None of them can talk. Hi, sweet. Tony's the only one that can talk in the house. Hi, sweetie. And she just stands there, and I was like, I like what you have on. And so at some point, I was like, I'm just going to throw all the rest of the clothes out. But she really stood there and inspired me to give them the rest of my clothes. So, didn't somebody ask me for my sister's information so that they could donate clothes too? Did somebody ask me that? Let me tell you something. If you guys donate, seriously, consider donate clean. Seriously. It's not goodwill. I'm not trying to dump things on this family. Wash them. Put them on hangers. Like, consider what you're offering up. All of my clothes are hella clean. So all I have to do is just pick them out, and they don't even go back in my closet dirty. That's how funny I am. All right. So they're in my closet. They're clean. They've been clean. So what do you mean, Brittany? Hi, Cece. What do you mean I was negotiating? So you was dealing before the show. I don't know what that means, Brittany. Thank you to Ghetto Cooking Show. Like, I'm not Goodwill. Like, I see what Goodwill does. All right. And I love Goodwill, by the way. I love Goodwill, but I know Goodwill people dump shit. And it's not about dumping shit. Like, why would you take dirty and put it in your car to bring to Goodwill? Take dirty and throw it in the garbage. I don't even care if it's clothes. Stop thinking somebody wants your dirty shit. In any case, wash. Don't be afraid to put them on hangers. Don't be afraid to present a better look. But in any case, and then everything went in 3 different garbage bags. As it turns out, I couldn't present it well. But they had to go in 3 different garbage bags. I didn't want my sister to get confused, and that I need to know which one was Neater's, because Neater's is the chunky one, and the other little girl is the skinnier one. So I just wanted to make sure nobody had to go through and figure out. I had already figured it out. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I love him too. Lots and lots of training. I love him. Lots of training he needs. I don't know. I don't think he's too far removed from Tony sometimes. Highly intelligent. Highly. He said something the other day that was so cute. I can't remember. It wasn't just the auction. It was something else. All right. Oh, hi, Patsy. Love and light to you, too. GM Compton. Hi. Truly blessed, sweet. Thank you. Thank you for loving my grandson. I love him, too. Training. Lots of training. Okay. And then just happy Mother's Day to everyone who had the opportunity to enjoy Mother's Day. It looked like Instagram enjoyed Mother's Day. There's a lot of bragging on Instagram. Hi, Paige. Well, thank you. So I'm in my allergy season. And I totally forget what my allergies are because I don't necessarily suffer every year. I'm at my coughing stage of the allergy. First, it's my nasal stage. That might happen in February. Feels like a cold, but isn't, right? It was late this year because everybody was wearing gloves and masks. So it was late this year. There was no flu season. So I didn't get anything until March. I have a prescription nasal spray that I use. And it does help. It does help. But now I've got this coughing stage. And I forgot I have prescription cough medicine. I know I know they tell you to throw this stuff out, but I don't. I refuse to throw anything out. And this expires 4/21, so I'm right on target. I'll finish this. But I have this. It's right here. It's terrible. I have this coughing period in my life. Coughing. Right. Don't donate dirty or broken things. Thank you, CC Marie. Thank you. All right. Are we ready to get the word of the day in? All right. I pulled 3 cards. If everybody didn't get to see it, I'm sorry. These are pulled randomly. And the first card that I pulled up is positive movement. Right? Positive movement. Second card I pulled up is crown chakra. Third card I pulled up is material and spiritual prosperity. So I'm going to read this without the book. Every time I read the book, it has a totally different meaning and I get pissed. Positive movement forward. It may be time for those folks to take an emotional, right? We're in a body of water. Positive movement forward to the metaphysical world. All right. You are changing whether you can own it or not. You are changing. You are changing whether you recognize the world is changing. Obviously, the world is changing because COVID is here, right? But can you also see that you can't stay so 2019 anymore? You know, this period that we're in right now, you know, when somebody says, oh, we used to do that in the 1960s. We used to do that in the 1950s. Oh, girl, that was dancing in the 1920s, right? We are now saying, well, at least I'm saying, y'all can copy me. That's so 2019. Everything changed when the whole world shut down. And as much as you all want to go back to normal, there is no such thing as going back to normal. Because normal means, the reason why I say there's no such thing as going back to normal is because so many things have already changed so much that going back to normal doesn't feel right. How many of you are going back to work? Y'all hate it. Y'all, that's now I'm getting people that's like, Tracy, is the COVID gonna last? Because they don't want to go back to work. Before it was like, I hate the COVID. I hate the COVID. I can't go out. Now I'm hearing, Tracy, how long is the COVID gonna last? So I'm gonna tell you, the COVID's gonna last till 2023. Dr. Fauci said until 2022 next year. Nope. 2023. And then it will just disappear. Right? But that in itself is a structural change that is so not 2019. And it is a positive movement forward, even if you couldn't see it in the beginning. Even if nobody knew what to do with Zoom and this, that, and the third. Look how everyone adapted. Now some of you all are forced to go back to work and you hate it. Don't worry, guys. Go back to work because soon and very soon, COVID will have you home again. Look at Michigan. What are we doing? Why are we going back to work instead of companies acknowledging that something has changed? Because the employees have acknowledged it. Why are you, the companies, acting like you want to keep real estate out there with 3 floors to pretend like you can have these employees come back to work, and then you have to social distance them, so you can't bring everyone back to work? So how do you pick and choose? Do the black ones come back to work? Because that's when we're going to see some racist shit out here. Oh, I digress. Well, there are people, yes, thank you, CC Marie. There are many folks that continued working during the COVID. But That is rare for all the people that stayed home, and then for the millions of people that were terminated from their jobs. Those that actually worked through the COVID, I'm like, what industry are you in? All right. Oh, I'm anaphylactic too, also, Alexi. It's your spirituality that makes you anaphylactic too. You can't tolerate what's normal for everybody else. So if you just acknowledge that your body is made differently because you're a supreme being. Sorry, people. There are some of us that are supreme beings. I am one of them. But it also comes with a living hell because I'm allergic to everything. Everything. And I'm not talking about tree and grass. No. The tickle is tree and grass, right? That's not my biggest problem. Chemicals. Chemicals in food are my problem. All right, I'm over myself. But it does mean that you have a supreme essence about you. And so the first thing to do is acknowledge that you're built differently. That's the first thing you need to do. Yeah, Magic Mermaid, I think you're right. Magic Mermaid says, I personally think it's a thriving year for Black artists, minority artists in particular. That would include Native American, Mexican, and Asian. And it's a small piece of the whole. It is a small piece, but this is what COVID has brought out, right? Right. I mean, if you guys listen to COVID, she is talking loudly. We were given the option to take a leave, but they got that extra money and never came. They got money and kept y'all at work? Damn. Damn. You know, see, don't let me work for a company that gives me hope and then takes it back. Oh, somebody dies. Just somebody dies. See, you're one of those people. Yeah, not some way, somehow. A lot of government contracts got cut. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do believe it's spiritual. After I found out I'm built differently, I was able to see angelic realms, right? And also pain in people's body, not just the psychic stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. You're one of us. Higher vibrational one of us. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Patrick Merritt, I love Little Nas. I love him. I love his messaging. I know everybody didn't get his messaging. He is speaking the truth. What he is saying, we had this whole discussion in the group, right? And I stood my ground. What he is saying is, don't judge me. You're the devil. Because he says, like, call me by your name. I love his messaging. He's one of my favorite people. Ugh. Gave $1 raise for hazard pay. I'm sure you want to shove that as you were taking the dollar in. I'm sure you want to shove it up their ass. I bet you. I know you were saying, what the fuck does $1 do? I know what you were saying. Is anybody else getting porn sites? Comments are turned off. How? Hold on a second. All right. Sorry, guys. I just want to see something. Let me see something here. Give me a second. I'm getting tired again. I need the sun. I really need the sun. Is anybody getting a lot of spam? That's what it is. It's spam. All right. A lot of spam. Is anybody getting spam on their feed? Because I'm getting a lot of spam. All right. So, for those of you that are taking a positive movement forward into the metaphysical world, right? The crown chakra is where the metaphysical world lands. It's where you believe. It's where you get it. Comes in various colors of purple hues and white. And it's also a moneymaker for you. Hi, Road Niece. Hi, Tie Life. Hi, Satin Pink Bonnet. It's also a moneymaker for you. Not a little bit, a lot. You know why it's a moneymaker for you? Because we're all switching over. You know, I don't know if you guys are awakening because it is a moneymaker. Right? I don't know if I care. Like, I don't think you can rate the metaphysical world. I think if you're not authentic, maybe that's not the point. Maybe even in being inauthentic in a metaphysical world, you could still reach somebody because there's a huge business right now today in the metaphysical world. Huge. Talking about a huge business. Please, everyone, did you do your tomorrow is Britney Spears. Britney Spears, if you got your kit, tomorrow is the day. I've been saying it. May 11th, May 11th. Please light your candles for Britney Spears tomorrow. Also, if you want to do it for yourself as well. But please invest in us and getting Britney Spears free and getting the options that she wants in her conservatorship. Hi, Sylvester. Oh yeah, Alexi, you're all okay. Let me tell you another thing that God did. God planted us all over, right? He couldn't have all of us in one spot because history has always annihilated groups of people like us, right? There's the Atlantis drowned. There's this, that, and the third annihilated, right? So um, higher vibrational people, God has figured out that the best way to do this is to separate us all over the world. Is there a bird in my house? I swear there's, I feel like there's a bird in my house. And if there is, fuck. You're too loud. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. If there's a bird in my house, there's gonna be some issues. My sister calls the birds angels. I didn't see one fly in, so. Do you guys hear that? It seems relatively loud. Hold on a second. No, they're all outside. They're just cluttered together, chatting. Oh my God. What a nightmare. My sister calls them angels. She goes, sis, angels. I'm like, I know. And that's what I mean, higher vibrational. For someone to see a bird as angels, she's exactly right. And yet she doesn't have my eating issues. All right. I am, Sarita, much nicer to the squirrel now. Did I tell you he gave me 2 more cards? This damn squirrel. He's in love with me. He gave me 2 more cards, but now I have to go back to make sure that I'm looking at the right things. I just haven't had the patience. He gave me the Ace of Hearts, and he gave me another card, but I can't remember. He gave me 2 more cards after he disappeared. He disappeared. He got mad at me. He disappeared. He didn't talk to me. And then I was glad. I was happy. And then I was feeling guilty. And then I started feeding the squirrel, and I gave him some peanuts and some strawberries, and he refused to touch anything I gave him. He would not touch it. And so I was feeding the birds, and he did not. He would not come around. He was like, screw you and screw your mother too. And then one day I saw him, and I was like, listen, I'm sorry. You know, maybe I didn't understand. This was after he had left me all of these cards. And I was like, maybe I didn't understand. Really sorry. I get you. And then after we had this kumbaya, he left me 2 more cards. The Ace of Cups, and then there's another card. But I need to look. He left me 7 cards. I'm sure the number was 7. Yeah, pretty much I thought it was 7. And so this 8th and then 9th. So I made up with my girl, and I promise I won't be bad to the birds. Yeah, Alexi's like, you know, she's correct, meaning Tony. It's the God's messages they bring down to us. Here, Tony's absolutely correct with her bag full of your stuff. Yeah, with her stealing ass. Right. High vibrational, but she steals. It's a muck pipe. Hey, Allison, I was talking about you. Look what I got. I got my hand dinghy. Now I'm going to keep it on my work desk because, hi, Matt, how are you? Because I recognize that I need to, and I think this just helps exercise my nerves too, you know? Well, sometimes my clients make me really mad and I have to be like, no, don't go back to him. No. So it really helps. I wanted to tell you that I had this, but I didn't want to go looking for it. But I have it. This was an option. I participate in my neighborhood council, and I won something, and they were like, pick something. And I was like, give me this. And I don't know why I had it, but see, always comes back to you. How was your Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day. You know I forgot that quickly, right? That quickly. And then I was like, she's a mom. Stress balls. Yes, yes. Thank you. But that was after you and I had this conversation. So thank you. And I was telling the group in the beginning that I recognized that you didn't see in the beginning, but I was like, hi, I'm Tracey, and I am a binge eater. So I'm going to work on, recovery. It's the nighttime, and I'm going to work on that. And I appreciate that conversation. Check out the Metaphysical Way to Earth Happiness, which is Saturday's show, and it's Fitness with Allie. All right. And your IG is what? Allison Valderia. It was good. Hope you had a good Mother's Day. I did not, Allie. My sister stole from me. That's what she stole. She stole all of my bracelets, all of them. She stole my money pig. How dare she? And she stole my elephant. And do you know, like, we've got this thing with elephants. Are you aware of that? She stole my elephant. So no, I did not have a good time. I had Ezra with an attitude with her, but I did fix her hair. Let me show you guys. But I got my shit back. Rest assured. Nobody steals from. I got my shit back. Because Spirit was like, she stole something. I was like, what's in your purse? Nothing. What's in your purse? Because I will kill you. I want you to look at her hair. Let me see you. Your hair looks pretty. Thank you. Let me see. It looks pretty. Let me see. How pretty? Let me see. me see you. Let me see you. Your hair looks pretty. Thank you. Let me see. It looks pretty. Let me see. How pretty. Let me see. After I did her hair, she kept saying, "It's mine, right? It's mine." I didn't feel like arguing with her. I'm like, "Yeah, it's yours. What do I care? She steals, I lie. What do I care? It's mine, right? It's mine." Yep, sure is. Oh, you saw her hair? I know. I'm not a hairdresser, but she wanted, locks. She copies everything I fucking do. I need. But then she's so cute. She's like, "I don't want your color." I was like, "Oh, look at this independent woman. She knows exactly what she wants." I like that. Thank you, Alexi. I try. I'm not a hairdresser, but let me tell you what COVID taught me. COVID taught me to be my own hairdresser. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have consultation with my hairdresser, and it's on and cracking. COVID told me to take care of myself. Don't spend no money. Now, y'all can go to the hairdresser if you want. I cannot. I will not spend the money. But thank you. You would think I have patience. I don't know if I really do. I don't know. I think if y'all followed me around with a camera, you would see the different sides of Tracey. And it ain't pretty because they get on my nerves. My nerves. She steals. Right? She steals. I lie. Your hair looks amazing and it's all yours. Ain't arguing with that beat. No. We're not about to have a whole conversation how I pull the hair out of the bag and you're holding the hair. You're holding it, giving me pieces, but it's real. Then it's real. All right. Let's wrap this up. Positive movement, emotional movement toward metaphysical, toward your crown chakra. If you don't know what that is, look up crown chakra. And everyone needs to exercise their crown chakra because everyone needs to get more metaphysical. It actually will make you happier, kinder, settled in your spirit. There's a lot of us that just don't know where we're going. Just practice, entering this realm. Because you're there. You just got to step over. You're all right there. Just step over. Stop straddling the fence. Because the human side of how we've been operating for years hasn't worked for us. Better to be serene and ditzy and okay with anything that life throws you than to be upset because your boss didn't give you a raise. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying step over someplace else because those of you that get to step over will absolutely make a business. You will make a business from the metaphysical world. And I don't care who's taking advantage of metaphysical world. I'm not your judge and jury. And I know if you're making money off the metaphysical world, it means you are absolutely helping someone. And I'm not talking about gypsies, right? Gypsies, don't try me. I'm not talking about gypsies. And if y'all want to go to gypsies, not my problem. I'm also not talking about voodoo priestess. Especially those that talk so well in your ear that you then believe that you're cursed. If you're cursed, I'm cursed. We're all fucking cursed. You know why? Because the wheel turns. The wheel of life turns. You can have 10 years good, 10 years bad. You can have 2 years good, 2 years bad. It's a Kuda Matata. No, what's the wheel? There's a wheel song in that Lion King. It just means the wheel turns, good or bad. And when the wheel turns bad, it doesn't mean that life is bad for you. Usually it means you made bad choices. Think about it. The COVID turned the wheel upside down for everyone. Some of us survived the COVID by making healthy choices. We talked about this with Allie on Saturday. Vitamin D became a healthy choice that most people did not know that they're suffering from. We're also finding that white folks now need vitamin D because they too weren't getting the sun for a year and a half. Right? Those are healthy choices. If the wheel turns upside down, it does mean you're not making healthy choices, even if it means the choices were against you. I lost my job, Tracy. That's how I became homeless. And I hear that. I hear everything that you're going through, and yet every step of the wheel turning upside down means making healthy choices. I tell everyone, I wound up living in a weed house. No shit. And what I did from that was relax. I was like, okay, God, is this where you got me? It's where you got me. And this is before weed was legal. So I was always worried that a raid would come. But you know what? A raid never did. You know why? Because I didn't put the energy to have the cops look. Hey, come over here. Weed house over here. By the way, if you live in a weed house, your house smells. Weed stinks in the house. Does anybody carry rue? Do you know rue? Rue smells like weed. Your house smells. I was always for breezing because the smell is in the walls. However, the best experience I got was by living in a weed house. See, I was never cursed. And then from there, I upgraded to living in Koreatown. Not a single black can be found in Koreatown. Not one. I was the only one for a 6-mile radius. And Koreatown's only 4 miles long, right? And then that was a studio. And let me tell you something. I stayed there 5 years. I was fine. No, these are true stories. I never lie. Right, Paris? A weed plant smells. So imagine a house full of weed. This was before it became legal. Everybody had a weed house. Weed smells like skunk. It's a unique smell. And if anybody has rue, like I have a rue plant here, but I'm too tired to get up. Rue is a very religious plant from back in Jesus' day. This is my rue plant. See? Even bringing it this close. It smells. It smells exactly like weed. Do you guys know rue at all? It smells exactly like weed. Part of it died because I used rue and magic. And part of it died, and so I haven't been able to cut it off. I would never use the dead part in magic. Dead is dead. You have to dry it. All right? And I literally have a dehydrator machine. Literally. Oh, there are little bugs on this plant. Look at that. Little furry, look at that. I wonder if that's why the plant was dying. There's little bugs. All right. I'm over this. But the dry part, I would never, ever use in magic. Dead is exactly what it is. Dead is dead. So we don't do dead. The reason why I haven't cleaned it off is because I'm moving. And so a lot of these plants I can't even take with me. But the rue I can dry out and take with me. So I'm just waiting. Just waiting to figure out where I'm moving to. Don't move rue around your house. Smells like weed. Very, very spiritual plant, though. Who knows about rue? It's low vibration, to be honest. We use weed like tobacco and liquor from ancestors, which today's Monday's Ashe, everyone. What's low vibrational? Weed? I don't think weed is low vibrational. I think weed is one of the best plants that have become accessible to everyone. I love the fact that weed is available to everyone. I love that. I love that men can't go to jail for selling it for 13 years. You know what I mean? Like, Mexico is about to make weed legal. I think it's so drug induced that it's like alcohol. Just make it legal. Who makes it, makes it. Who doesn't, doesn't. It's like herd immunity. I was thinking about that. Put it in a Ziploc bag and replant it. From the root, though, right? Is that what you're saying? From the root? Oh, how's it used for magic? I love the way nobody speaks complete English anymore. Right, Paris? Rue stinks. That's why when it started dying, I was like, go ahead and die. I just need, with some magical plants, this is very earthy, back in the day Jesus, right? Rue. Look up rue. It's magical. Sometimes you just need a little bit in your with your other herbs. Oh, spider mites? They kill plants? Oh, shit. All right. Am I supposed to do something? Should I spray them with vinegar? Mix vinegar, dish soap, and water. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Kimberly. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll do it today. Vinegar, dish soap, and water. Okay, thank you. How do you spell what? R-U-E. R-U-E. Rue. Very religious. Let me tell you the religious plant. Rue, basil, frankincense, myrrh, mustard seed. These are all the herbs in the Bible. Sage are all religious herbs. And anything that you buy from me has at least one holy herb. It don't do magic without a holy herb. All right. In Britney Spears' case, she got mustard seed and sage in her. No. Britney got mustard seed, sage, and rue. So she got 3 holy herbs because she needed a powerful punch. Put the plant in the shower, washing it with soap and water. I will not. I will not. I will not have little, because I take baths. So I will not have little dirt mites in my shower left behind because they're very white. So I'll never be able to see it. Absolutely not. I will spray them and I'll pray for the best. Oh yeah, African basil plant. It's so pretty. I bet it is. Cinnamon, probably. I don't know. Cinnamon's in the Bible. I think you're right. I just never considered it. Is cinnamon in the Bible? Yep, cinnamon. Thank you, sweetie. Look at you. Yep, it's in Exodus, Solomon. Um, Saffron, very expensive to buy though. It's even in Revelation. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna add cinnamon to that because I want to do a magic on all the holy herbs, but the ones that you can purchase. So not everybody can purchase rue. So don't drive yourself crazy. But I just want to have a list of all the holy herbs because those herbs have been around for a lifetime. So if they've been around for a lifetime, trust and believe they're good. They've been around since before Jesus. All right. By the way, if you take cinnamon and sprinkle just a little bit on your phone, if that's how you make your money, put it in your purse just to keeps money coming to you at all times. All right. In any case, I'm over myself. You have to catch saffron on sale. It's so expensive. Like, I want to invest in saffron. I'm shocked at how expensive it is. But if you go to Israel, right? Cheap. Hella cheap. So one of my friends went to Israel and came back with all the, oh, I put saffron. Oh, I put saffron in Brittany's kit. I wrote everything down. But now that we're talking about it, but she came back with these packets of saffron for me, and I was preserving it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't cook with it. I don't even need it to cook with. I used it all in Britney Spears' kit. So saffron is another one. Just a lot of holy herbs. I really, really care about Britney's freedom. I really, really care about Britney's freedom. A black mustard seed. If it's mustard seed, I don't care if it's black or white. Mustard seed is mustard seed. Remember, we're talking about white ideology. So with white ideology, they're going to show the yellow mustard seed, but black mustard seed is a mustard seed. All I said was mustard seed. I don't care what color it comes in. See how we do that? You know, black mustard seed is mustard seed. Yes, you can add cinnamon to your mop water. Don't go crazy, everyone. Don't make your mop water brown. Just sprinkle. You just need a little bit. I do, Magic Mermaid. I do. I have a lot to move. Ooh, if your wife's mother is trying to grow saffron, I'd love to talk to her. Purchase some of her saffron. Okay. Why don't we be on the look? Let's look out for some saffron. How's that? I have a headache. Yes, smart girl. I keep cinnamon and a vow in my purse. Smart. Smart. All right, guys. I am ready to go. I'm going to take care of myself. I have to vacuum my house after my family was over. After they tried to kill me yesterday. Yeah, Mother's Day. Why doesn't anybody show real Mother's Day? Like my Mother's Day, I was frazzled. But no, everybody shows Mother's Day as this amazing event. Ooh, Steve Harvey's wife. Get out of here. I wish I had that kind of money for Mother's Day, whatever your name is, Steve Harvey's wife. Get the fuck out of here. What phony shit. But that's just me. I'm just very hateful. That's who I am. Just a hateful bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You know what Mother's Day is? Mother's every day for me. Mother's Day, I got your Mother's Day. I take care of all of you. You want your Mother's Day? I take care of all of you. I'm a mother every day to the world. Red roses, neither am I. Sarita, did you have a conversation with him about not wishing you Mother's Day? Because boys will try you. Boys will try you. You have to stop everything, take away all of his toys, and you have to say, there will not be another day that you disrespect me. Today's Mother's Day, and I demand it. Don't expect your son to wish you happy Mother's Day. Demand it. That's how you're going to raise a really good man. And I'm dead serious. So if you didn't have this conversation with him yesterday, you need to have the conversation with him today. And if he has any toys that he plays with, take them away for 24 hours. But this memory he needs inside his head. Oh, I love your 7-year-old. Do you get it, Sarita? I need you to answer me. Do you get it? Never let a boy, particularly, get away with disrespecting you because he's training himself to disrespect women. Sylvester, I got you. I would never not wish my mother a happy Mother's Day. Teach him. Thank you, Sarita. Sit him down and let him know how it made you feel. But he must receive a punishment. He's 16. Stop that Negro today. Because what he is saying to you is that I don't like you today. And it's okay for him to feel that way. Feel that way the day before Mother's Day, the day after Mother's Day. The day of Mother's Day, you get over yourself. And you wish me a happy Mother's Day. And let me tell you something. There better be a present. There better be some eggs cooked. So since he missed the boat, take his toys away. And you better rise to the occasion. This isn't about you, sweetie. This is about how he treats women.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
Hello. This is a general announcement that all student loan payment.
I don't pay my bills. I refuse to. Nope. I won't do it. No. Oh, exactly, Amber. Your mom is not here, and you wished her a happy Mother's Day. I'm sure Sylvester did the same thing. His mom is not here. Yeah. I do the same thing, but I say good morning to my parents every morning. And then if it's special, like today or her birthday, I go, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Well, it's hurtful, yes, not to be acknowledged, but he's really making a statement toward you. So if he's going to make a statement towards you, he gets one pair of shoes, one pair of pants, and no toys. If you want a problem, I got your problem. Because this house is going to be ugly for you to live in. I'm not asking you to do all of that. That's what I did with my son. I'm not asking you to do all of that. I'm saying have a talk with him. No, stop laughing it off. You're teaching your son to disrespect you. You're giving him permission. So you're laughing off something that is hurtful. You're teaching him to disrespect you. Take some ownership on how you're raising your child. You're teaching him that. So don't laugh it off. You let him know, I'm hurt. And where's your remote controls, please? Thank you, Lovey. 24 hours, you'll get it back. And if you'd like an apology to come with that, I would appreciate that too. And if he makes me too mad, a hammer will be hitting the remote control. So don't make me too mad. I almost smashed my grandson's iPhone because he's too young to have an iPhone. His mother gave him an iPhone. The ex-daughter-in-law gave him an iPhone. He's too young for an iPhone. And I was watching some things, and I was like, I'm thinking about just smashing it. And just tell his mother he broke it by accident. See, I lied. That's what I would do. But I held myself because I was trying not to go to jail. Yeah. Thank you, Amber. Who does that? Thank you, Sarita. Let me know how it works out. DM me. Get a backbone, Sarita. Your baby is just 16. He is still in training to manhood. Handle your shit at home today, now. Yeah, the iPod Touch, not the iPad, the iPod Touch. He has an iPod Touch at his dad's house. And then his mom here copied and got the same color iPad Touch, same color. But she lets him take it everywhere, even to school. And he's 7. And the teachers are like, please don't. Doesn't really matter. But he brought it and I was going to smash it. Because I'm crazy. I just wish people acknowledge how crazy. I was going to smash it, but I held myself. I'm very proud of myself. And then last week, this past visit, she didn't bring it. So I said to her, why? And apparently I said, don't bring it. I don't think I said that, but whatever. Yeah, every single day is Mother's Day. Or even if you're not both parents, every single day is Mother's Day. I don't have a child in my house, but I mother all of you. It's Mother's Day to me every day. Oh, this is a good point, Tarita. This is a good point. We go left. We're going to spend an hour going left. This is a good point, Red Roses says. She says you're probably scared of him, and he knows it. He's teaching you how to behave. Instead of, it's the wrong type of love. Like, you have to say to your kid, you know, I don't care if you never love me. You ain't never going to do this. But he's 16, so it might be too late for that, seriously. But you could still begin with the talking about Mother's Day and how it's disrespectful. Y'all so crazy. Alexi's like, no, you should have just broke the iPad. I was. I promise you. I was this close. I promise you. She's like, you just should have broke it. Oh, I know, Sarita. I like it when we go left, too. You too. Yeah, even if your parents are bad. Let me tell you something. You even have to come to terms with your parents being bad because there's something about you that operates better, well. So we've got to come to terms. I'm not asking everybody to. I know many people have horrible experiences. And yet your life you got here, you know, because of them. So a little bit of something just goes a long way in your life. It's the way I feel. Okay, Alexi, Sarita is like, don't let him become a man who mistreats women. Fix the behavior. Talk first, action later. And action meaning taking a hammer to the remote control. I don't even care how much money you spent. It's your money. He didn't buy the shit, right? Smash it. Oh my God. Yeah, I wish. See, now you guys are going to make me feel guilty. I wish I had taken a hammer to it. Melissa, I'm getting ready to go. I can't stay on much longer. We've been on for an hour just bullshitting. Too funny. But there was a good message today, Melissa, about moving in the right direction and crown chakra and making money off metaphysical ways. Try not to go to gypsies. Try not to go to voodoo priestess. Seriously. Because, by the way, I know if you're going to a voodoo priestess, you're trying to put some other woman under the table. And you should not do that. Do not do that. It's not healthy to put voodoo on another woman. No. You'll do it on another woman, but not the man that's cheating. Does that make sense? Make it make sense. Good. Thank you for watching the replay. All right. I gotta go. Now I'm officially hungry. After all of that talking, now I'm officially hungry. It's cold out there. I don't want to go out and eat. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I have frankfurters. I'm going to have my frankfurters that I said I was going to have for breakfast. There you go. I've decided. A frankfurter. Nah, Amber, I believe in smashing things to smithereen. My anger gets to a level of like, aha, and I have to do something to it. So smashing the items makes me feel better. But I hear you. It's your money. You don't want to waste that money. But then I would never buy it again. So if I have to smash it, he'll be working at Target before he gets another one. No, chili dogs. That gives me agita. Love starts in the home. And you have to teach it. Hi, Aoife Shay. How are you, sweetie? And it has to be taught. Discipline has to be taught. All right? You have every right to... Say it again, Allie. You have every right to break your own shit. You brought it, I kill it. It's my belief system. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Have a talk with him, Sarita, and be proud of yourself when you do it. All right. And have a talk not in his bedroom. Have a talk at the kitchen table. That's why God gave us kitchen tables to have the talks. Yeah. All right. Thank you. He'll never forget that day for his life. He'll hate you. He'll hate you. But that's okay. It's better than disrespecting me. I'd rather you hate me, but you'll never disrespect me again. Yep. All right, guys. How's your sister? Girl, look at the beginning of the video. Long story. She's a hot mess. I talked about her in the beginning of the video. She's a hot mess. Okay. She was with me yesterday for Mother's Day. All right. Hasta la vista. Say it again. Red Roses, when he matures, he will respect you. And I got to tell you, I can testify. My son tried it, and he tried it, and I didn't move. I didn't move. This boy can't help but love me today. Yeah, he tried it. Him and his daddy. When his dad came, like, oh, you don't like your mother now? Well, then you just choose me. Oh my God. And of course my son took advantage of that because he's young. It was a lose-lose for both of them. I didn't move. I didn't budge. And he was my only. What doll? Do you have some voodoo doll in your house? There's a lot of respect that comes from a bit of fear. Yeah. Even when my mom couldn't walk, I never said or did shit out of respect. Oh, well, damn. By that time, you shouldn't want to disrespect her, right? That means you were well trained. What doll? I got rid of the doll, and I forgot your shoes. It was left behind. I don't even know what you're talking about, but it sounds like a voodoo doll, and I hope you got rid of the shoes, too. There's a lot of respect that comes. Yes, okay. Gotta go, lovies. Gotta go. Good night. I'm coming back later with gray divorces. This is my world now. Gray divorces, all these men getting divorced. It's open season for me. Yes. Get your divorces, gray heads. Bye.